What are your top tips for people coming to live here in Dubai? Well, the British Embassy wants to know. Find out why right after the break.
You're watching Emirates News. The British Embassy in Dubai is turning to a new medium to help educate British expatriates living in the UAE. Each week, for a total of 18 weeks, they will release a short film with advice on day-to-day life here in the Emirates. Kimberly Leonard reports.
Each year, millions of people flock to the UAE. And whether they're here for just a few days or a few years, there are some cultural differences that need to be taken into account. And that is why the British Embassy have taken to YouTube to raise awareness amongst British people coming into the country.
It's part of a much broader campaign called Know Before You Go that the British government has, which is a global campaign to convince our citizens to look at the conditions and the laws of the countries they're visiting. And this is just one part of that wider campaign.
And the advice isn't only what the British government want to impart, it's also drawn from people already living here.
The sort of things that they talked about were in relation to sort of driving here, in relation to how you might deal with your visitors coming here, but also some of the things that we were interested in relating to the bouncing of checks here, the problems you might get into in relation to alcohol, the need to respect local customs and to dress modestly.
From finance to visiting friends, their top tips are a combination of cultural awareness and practical advice.
If you're a man, never ever offer your hand to a lady. Wait to see if she puts her hand forward first and then greet.
We have both young and old members of the British community who contributed to this exercise. Obviously there are some people who've been here for a very long time and who helped to build Dubai from the very beginning, but also some of the people who contributed on video are relatively recent arrivals. But I think anyone who's lived here for a few years probably has some good ideas that they can contribute to the newcomers coming here, and I'd very much encourage anyone who has a top tip of their own to get in contact with us, and we can get it videoed and put out on the net with everyone else.
We're heading into the winter months now, which is when millions of tourists will come pouring into the city. And although these videos do primarily target British nationals coming here, simply having them up on YouTube for everyone to watch can only help in bringing about a greater understanding of the UAE. Kimberly Leonard, Emirates News.